Everything's amazing.
Everything is
How are you?
awesome.
I mean, you look awesome.
Do
So
I?
if you're not feeling great, you look great.
Well, I put on a hat and lipstick because I have no eye makeup on.
I couldn't
This
even have
was
told.
a by design thing. And then I don't have a bra on either, in case anyone's wondering.
Do you feel good?
I feel great.
Isn't it so nice not wearing your bra?
There's nothing
I also
like,
don't have a bra on, but that's a surprise to no one.
there's nothing like going braless under like a hoodie.
Or just in
letting
a
your-
slinky tee. Just like this. Take it to the next level.
Well, I feel like that's for me, because I don't have like small boobs. It's a little explicit when I got my jugs just like rolling around in a t-shirt.
When you stick your fake nipple cupping on.
Yeah.
Also, all kinds of options. Welcome to Disrespectfully
with Katie Maloney
and Dayna Kathan.
unapologetically
We're here to do what we want to do.
spilling the tea
Babe, you're going to see the power of women. Like,
disrespectfully.
I mean, I feel like they just don't want us to be comfortable. And by they, I mean men. Everything's a design of being uncomfortable.
Men don't like women. That's the thing. So I went to a Padres game yesterday, and like every other stadium you go to, they have the bag policy, which I'm going to make it my mission to abolish this fucking bag. I take the clear bag. Do you know what they make me do? Empty out the bag. I was like, are you for real?
The bag that's transparent.
They're like, you
that
need to
can
put
see
everything in here. And I'm like, oh, you're being for real. Like, you can see it all. I thought that was the point. And I was, again, I have to say this every single time. Last time I checked, women aren't the problem.
Right. We're not the one committing mass murders. That's right.
And also, if a guy can walk in with 7 cargo pockets, he can fit 10 times as much as I can in this ridiculously small little purse that I'm trying to, smuggle in here, basically. And that's cool. I mean, as long as he empties it. But it's like, they're not clear pockets, but anyway.
It's not clocking to them that you're standing on business. You have certainly seemed to have a knack for finding the people that are strictest about those policies. And for anyone that doesn't know, Padres are baseball in San Diego. So she was at a sports game.
Yeah.
So you do have a special little skill of finding the people that want to really harass you the most.
Mm-hmm. I know. I just feel passion and fervor on this issue, and I feel like I need to tackle it single-handedly. If anyone wants to join the cause, though,
Start the movement.
I'd love it. But anyway,
So then what happened? You just poured it in the little dirty bowl.
dumped
and then
it out, and then
They sift through it with like a pencil, not touching anything.
I don't know, because like, first of all, they had me walk through the metal detector with it. It has like a chain. So then I step back out. They're like, you need to empty it. I'm like, I don't think it's the contents. I think it's the chain. So then I don't know why they had me do that. Normally, anytime you have a bag, your body walks through the metal detector, but your shit goes around the side, right? They didn't make any damn sense. First of all, everyone there, God bless them, but like, holy shit, I found the world's dumbest people. They work at Petco Stadium.
Well, other than that, was the game fun?
Yeah, it was great. Nick's mom had got a suite for like a bunch of their family and friends. And so we had a cool little like spot to chill at. So much food. My stomach is not happy today though. I don't know if it was the hot dog, the chicken fingers, the 3 little mini donuts I had, the tiny cheeseburger slider, or all of the above. But my body's fighting it.
Well, we wish you well on that journey. We wish you well on that good fight. I mean, that's the fight I'm constantly. I've never not been in that fight. So
yeah,
it's a nightmare.
My what is really, really hanging on for dear life.
Your asshole?
Yeah. Dude. Poor thing.
Well,
anyway, how are you? How was your weekend? What'd you do?
So I'm not super sprightly right now. I'm actually feel like I'm moving in slow motion because I'm so tired. I just have realized I'm now halfway to 40 and I'm feeling it. So Friday we did the doubleheader.
When you say you're halfway to 40, you mean from 30?
Yeah. In my 30s.
Which is not life.
In the 30s.
Okay. Babe, I think you're more than halfway through.
Yeah, I'm more than halfway to 40, but within the 30s, I mean. In the confines of 30, I'm now halfway through this decade. This decade of my life. And so Friday we went to the movies. We had a great time. We're going to talk all about that.
Forgot about that.
But then Saturday, it was Raleigh's good friend Jonathan, who I've come to know over the years that I love. It was his birthday, and he loves cigarettes more than I do. And apparently Sharks, they throw these beautiful parties, but they had all the like little accoutrements had like cigarettes in them, like in the flower arrangements. And there was a giant great white shark blown up that was like the size of the pool that was anatomically correct. It was amazing. And we got home late, let's just say. And I am still tired. I was very
late or early?
Early. I got home the next day. So I did one of those. And me and Raleigh had 2 brain cells between us. And then we went to the pool yesterday. had a little extended summer club. We invited some other people over. So we had a little kiki. And you know that little rainbow umbrella they have in their backyard that's like
we brought them
joke
from
decoration?
The pool. Yeah.
I needed it because I sat underneath it like Victorian child all day in the water because I was so ill. But finally came around and was feeling better. I am going to put people on right now to my personal favorite bean and cheese burrito in the Valley because I had forgotten about it.
Oh, you're going to blow it up.
I had forgotten about it. And for some reason, everyone's eating bean and cheese burritos. And not Taco Bell is not what I'm about to say. It was a specific hole in the wall that a guy who I once dated years ago, you know, you take all these little treasures from people that were mistakes, but they gave you gifts. This was his gift to me.
That was their only purpose, was to show you the burrito.
The gift. He grew up there and was like, this is the best place. It was a big orange sign. There's a bar called The Thirsty Merchant. I think it's on Riverside. It's in North Hollywood. It's called Burritos El Chavo. And it is tiny little hole in the wall spot,
By the
family
way,
run.
Though if it has an orange sign, it's good.
It's good.
It's amazing, actually. Go there. Their menu is probably large and extensive. There's cheeseburgers on there for sure, but like they always have anything's good.
Incredible. It has a really uniquely high curb. I've tripped on it before. But so I get a bean and cheese burrito. I add rice and then I get a couple of their little salsas. And for some reason, I was like, this is going to heal me. Went there, got it, ate half of it by the pool. Mostly was still not doing well. But I'm like, now I need to go get it when I'm feeling well because it was just so worth it and good.
Ooh. A good bean and cheese burrito there's nothing better. I love it.
I hadn't put that on my daddy list, but that's going on the daddy list. So if you are in the greater Los Angeles area, go try it. It's such a simple but really special, perfect burrito.
Because they also have the best tortillas.
It's the buttery, beautiful, perfectly grilled tortilla. It's so good.
You gotta get extra cheese too.
Yeah, absolutely. Go nuts.
Is it like a refried bean or like a pinto?
Yeah, it's a refried pinto. It's just perfect. So
Yum.
highly recommend. And then I definitely had a couple McDonald's cheeseburgers for dinner because I hung out with Allison and Emma a little bit longer, went to theirs, and Emma just got a new car. So I looked at it and yeah, so it was a day of health. Oh, and then I went to bed kind of on the early side because I was tired and I woke up hungry, which I never get out of bed to eat. I was telling you this earlier. Thank God I had one Hot Pocket left. Got up, ate a Hot Pocket at 10, was like, now it's time for bed. Now we sleep. And guess what? I did. So
I'll get out of bed to eat because I can't sleep if I'm hungry.
No, it's a miserable feeling, but usually it's not that nagging for me. And I was like, no, I have to eat something.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad one of us slept.
Did you not? Oh, because you were up all night with
I was up all night in the bathroom, guys. So yeah, I'm going to sleep today.
Same.
It's going to happen.
Well, that's the thing is like 2-day hangovers, you don't feel as bad the second day. It's just the exhaustion. So I'm just so tired today.
I don't understand. Like, well, you guys are champions. I could do that. It takes me a full month to recover.
She has a rebound rate that is unmatched.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Like yesterday, I will say we were like in the hot tub and I was like, I'm happy for you that you feel good, but I don't understand why you feel good. And she looked at me and she goes, no one ever said I felt good. I don't know where you got that from. And I was like, oh, you're right. So
she still has a little bit of that youth in her that like keeps her going. But anyway, I'm amazed. I'm a tired girl.
No, that was my quarterly little situation. So now I need to heal. Should we do daddy real quick before we dive into the episode?
Yeah, you go first because I don't remember who I put on mine.
Okay. So we're going to stick those bean and cheese burritos. Actually, you're from the Valley, Allison. Have you ever been to that place?
No, I haven't.
Do you know it? Okay.
Where's your favorite burrito place then?
Yeah. Do you have one you can throw out?
Poquito Mas or Cactus.
Poquito Mas does have a solid bean and cheese burrito, I will say.
I've never gone to a Cactus. There's like multiple occasions. I've drive by them every day of my life and I've never.
Really good.
Carne tacos with onion, cilantro, cheese, and avocado.
Delicious. I did get a sign from God this morning. I would have to assume it's from God. I was on the way here and I drove by a Taco Bell and there was a giant sign on the side of it that said drive-through now open. So I was like,
did it not have a drive-through?
I always assumed there had been a drive-through, but there's a big sign that says drive-through open. So I don't know.
I've been through that drive-through. Is this like the mandala effect?
Perhaps, or maybe it's.
Are you talking about the one where?
Yes, maybe it's more ergonomically sound to drive through. Maybe they renovated it. We don't know.
Maybe yeah.
Maybe they shaped it like a burrito. Okay, so I have the bean and cheese burrito. This is so random, but do you know what a Foley artist is?
A what?
A Foley artist?
No.
I hope I'm saying it right. It's either Foley or I think it's Foley. A Foley artist, they're the ones that watch movies and they make the sounds. They use creative things to make sound effects.
I love watching videos of them do that.
They are visionaries. They're so good at what they do. And I think it's fascinating what they use to achieve the sound they're looking for. So obviously when they're filming, you can do it in animated movies, but even in movies where people are acting, they need the steps to be louder. They need different things and that pull it out from the background, but they use the craziest shit. Like I saw one the other day that the gal was, it might have been How to Train Your Dragon. It was a dragon that was, obviously it was animated, if you can believe.
Yeah.
And it's flapping its wings, and she was using an umbrella to make, and it was like, that is totally what I envision a dragon's wings to sound like. So I think that's very daddy. I like watching those videos, and in general, I just think you're a creative, incredible person if you have the brain to do that.
Yeah, no, I don't. So respect.
Yeah, could never. And then we're going to talk about these, but I'm going to put all 3 movies that I saw last week on the daddy because they were all incredible. That is Together, Freakier Friday, and Weapons.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. These days, it feels like there's advice for everything. Cold plunges, gratitude journals, screen detoxes. But how do you know what actually works for you?
With the internet and information overload about mental health and wellness, it can be a struggle to know what's true and what actions to take these days. Using trusted resources and talking to life therapists can get you personalized recommendations and help you break through that noise. I don't know where I would be without therapy, honestly.
Lobotomized.
Yeah, I probably a lot more of a problem for a lot of people. So,
well, that's what I mean. I think I think people think that you need to be in massive despair and or to be a problem. But like sometimes everyone just could use the tools that you can get out of therapy just so you can be a functioning member of society.
Well, sometimes I crank it up depending on what I'm going through, and I do more sessions a week. But then sometimes just, in every other week, like check in with
like
myself.
Once a month. Like,
yeah, it feels good.
Keep a little journal of things you want to talk about. But like it's just nice. And that way you're not affecting your relationships, your friendships by, dumping all the time.
Mm-hmm.
With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. And it works, with an App Store rating of 4.9 out of 5 based on over 1.7 million client reviews. It's convenient too. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time.
As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/disrespectfully. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/disrespectfully. You know what's better than going to the beach? Going to the beach with some bread. It's great for you, great for friends. And what else is it great for? The gulls.
Oh, yeah.
Seagulls.
A little sandwich, a bagel, a wrap, all while getting a beautiful tan in the sunshine. I mean, these are the things that make life worth living.
And what better kind of bread to use than Hero Bread? We love Hero Bread here on Disrespectfully. With Hero Bread, you can focus on your health goals and still indulge in your favorite bready meals guilt-free.
Yeah, I'm a carb queen.
Mm-hmm.
Skip the sad lettuce wraps and enjoy all your favorites at the barbecue and summer hangs with Hero Bread classic burger and hot dog buns. Each serving contains 0 gram net carbs, 0 gram sugar, 11 grams of protein, and 22 grams of fiber.
Enjoy your burgers and brats with soft, fluffy buns, Sandos for an easy lunch, or easy on-the-go wraps for road trips and still hit your health goals.
Heard of their 4 gram net carb bagel with 19 grams of protein? Well, make sure you're sitting down because Hero Bread now also has a 5 gram net carb everything bagel with 17 grams of protein.
Huge. And you never know it's low net carb and high fiber bread from the texture. It's just beautiful, flaky, tender goodness. Plus, with small batch drops of indulgent flavors like the popular 2 gram net carb Hero Croissant, you're always getting every type of bread you could ever dream of.
Hero Bread is offering 10% off your order. Go to hero.co and use code disrespectfully at checkout. That's disrespectfully at hero.co.
Specifically, Allison Brie and Dave Franco. Why are they the cutest couple alive? We were discussing this yesterday because I was like, sometimes when you think a couple is perfect and great and then it comes out, they're in the public eye that they're like awful behind closed doors or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like they're a legit. I will be devastated if I find out that they hate each other, but it doesn't look good.
They're so horny for each other. It's crazy. Like I keep seeing more videos, like, because obviously they're doing a lot of press for their movie. And I've now heard the story on 3 different, what do you want to call it, platforms of how they met. Just at Mardi Gras with the Molly beer, got fucked up, hooked up. She wrote her number on a Mardi Gras mask and he kept it for like years and years. He said he proposed to her with it on and she had no idea what that was about.
Scared her. She didn't know what was going on. And it took her a minute to realize like what it even, she thought he was kidding.
It was just Zorro. Like that's it. They're definitely a daddy list. Lindsay Lohan I don't know if we put her on the daddy list before, but she's perpetually going to be on the daddy list because like the way that girl's just like committed, she just seems so light and carefree. And I think just, probably living in Dubai's made a world of a difference in her life. But she looks so good. She's killing it. God, I just love her.
Love her. At one point, Raleigh is Lilo's biggest fan. Raleigh has a matching tattoo with Lindsay Lohan, but Lindsay Lohan doesn't know it. The tattoo that says breathe in white ink on her wrist.
Yeah.
Raleigh, I think that was, she's listening to this somewhere right now, and I don't know if I'm going to have the story right, but I'm pretty sure that was her first tattoo, and she got it in secret, but I've never met anyone in my life that loves Lindsay Lohan more. Even when
I
it
didn't
wasn't
know this about her.
She's obsessed with Lindsay Lohan. So we're watching Freakier Friday, and she taps my shoulder, and I look over, and she's hysterically crying, bawling her eyes out, and she goes, I'm so happy for her. She was. We all were, and she did. She looked amazing, and there is an aura about her right now.
First of all, I sobbed in that movie. Like, it got to the point where, you got a cute, you feel a little emotion. You feel that like burn in your nose that happens, and then like some tears that come out of your eyes. It got to the point where like the body needed to get involved. The shoulder,
the shaking.
Yeah, it was just. I was so cute. I want to see that movie again.
I do, and I want to see Weapons again. I'm like, do we do another double feature? I'm like, I loved it.
That's the true Barbenheimer right there.
It is. Was that your whole daddy list? It's just
Lindsay?
It's
It's just
okay.
been. I watched. All I did this week was go to the movies. So like, put Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson.
I'm hearing. I put them on my daddy list. I'm hearing conflicting things that they're not actually dating, but I'm like,
I've heard that they've actually been seeing each other for a long time.
I feel like they are.
I
don't know.
I think they are. Whatever.
I like the bit. Whatever it is, if it's real or not, I'm good with it.
I'm gonna just believe it. So, but I love them.
I do too. They're so sweet.
So yeah, I saw Together, Naked Gun, Weapons, Freakier Friday.
Oh, that's how you maxed out all 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Love. Well, so I guess we should do a little what would disrespectfully watch.
Hell yeah.
So I feel like we're going to start
new segment.
Yeah, new segment right off the daddy list of just because we always end up talking about it anyway. So it's like, what are we watching? Okay. So since the other 3 I've seen and we can have a discourse, tell me about Naked Gun. Was it worth seeing? I've never seen the original.
It was such a fun time, like just to be in a theater like that and hee hee ha ha, like out loud with a like audience of people. It's just a brand of humor that they had in the original movies that was so good, that worked so well that, I don't know, it's just funny. Like, they're just always running people over. And the coffee cups, like in every scene you get, and sometimes they get bigger over time. But just like those like funny bits were just sprinkled throughout the entire movie, and all the jokes were just hilarious. Like, I don't know. I just really appreciate a solid, good comedy. I feel like that's been lacking.
Yeah.
A lot.
For sure.
And I was listening to Las Culturistas. Shout out to Matt Rogers and Bowen Yang because they're amazing. And they were talking about Naked Gun. And I agreed with everything they're saying. They're like, it just didn't ask so much of the audience, which is what a lot of comedies do.
Right.
And I was like, I could not agree more with them when they said that. I was like, you just were entertained in the best way possible throughout that movie.
I actually think that is such a stunning observation because a lot of what my favorite part like about Bridesmaids is it's just being so obviously funny in a loud way and just letting it be what it is. Not everything requires a fucking think piece. They're just like, I think we need to stop doing so many think pieces.
Yeah, I said it just takes everyone's taken too seriously. Like, why are we doing that? Like,
I don't know.
we're living in hell. We may as well just be silly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Time to get unserious about it. But just true. And it was an hour and 25 minutes or 27 minutes or something like that. Bring back the movies under 90 minutes.
Bring back 90-minute movies. I have been saying this along with bringing back cigarettes. I'm trying to bring back 90-minute movies.
I get restless in a theater. It doesn't matter how good the movie is. I want to be able to like lay down. I want to be able to like get a snack, go to the bathroom, look at my phone. I feel like I just have to just sit there. And when a movie is like really, really good, I don't notice it. Like Weapons, I don't think I noticed how long I was sitting there because just the whole way through it was just, it kept you in it.
That's how I was feeling about it too. But I will say I'm happy with anything under 2 hours at this point, but no one's I think it's edgy to do a 90-minute movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's give the people what they want. We all have ADHD and we are all on TikTok.
Well, every movie
no one can watch
I watch,
movie.
I'm like, could have trimmed that.
Yeah.
Could have trimmed that down a bit.
We're such good directors, we would know. So let's talk about the big 3. Fuck, marry, kill. Weapons, Freakier Friday, or Together. We have to do it.
I have to kill one?
Yeah, do it. You have to. The best fuck, marry, kills are when you don't want to kill one, when you want to fuck them all, which
I
is
do wanna
mostly this
fuck 'em
podcast.
all.
Yeah.
I'm going to marry Freakier Friday.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Crazy.
I thought it was so good.
Keep going.
No, because I don't want to kill them.
You have
Okay.
Who are you killing?
No. I don't know. I can't choose.
You literally have to.
You're going to kill Freakier Friday, huh?
Mm-hmm. Of course I am.
Why? What do you mean, of course?
It's fuck, marry. We can't get too thinking
Okay,
into this, okay?
Oh, I guess I could kill Freakier Friday. Only because they're still the
No,
original.
don't change your answer.
I know, I loved it, but the thing is, I don't think I could kill together or.
Yeah, it's not the
weapons.
correct answer to this question, just so you know, is to marry weapons, fuck together, kill Freakier Friday.
Yeah.
And I loved Freakier Friday. So it's
I
but it's just
know.
like the best. Weapons is one of the best movies I've seen in the last decade. So that's just how I feel about it. But
Damn.
okay, so Freakier Friday for me, because we've already kind of touched on it. I do not like sequels ever. They're always so disappointing. It's always just blah. The callbacks in it were so wonderfully done. It felt modern, but wholesome because of the callbacks.
They weren't trying to make it for Gen Z.
Yeah.
Which is great. Like, you don't need to do that. They don't care. They're too stupid to realize anyway.
I was
Sorry.
actually surprised how much I liked it. I thought it was really well done.
Yeah, I think my expectations were low, not because I wasn't expecting. I just was like, I felt the same way. Sequels can be a little bit of a bummer, but I'm here for the nostalgia, and it delivered so much.
And Lilo looked so good.
She looked great.
So-
And I like the Mean Girls references. I loved how much of the people from the original came back around. And that made it all the more better, I think.
I think that's a huge differentiator when we're talking about sequels. People want the original cast, even if they're in less of a big role or whatever it is, even if it's like a short little cameo. People love the original cast. We want to feel something.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I personally loved it.
All of Pink Slip was there. The guy that played her like younger brother, guy that plays the stepdad,
Mm-hmm.
Chad Michael Murray, and that hair of his.
What did you think about his hair? In the
I
movie?
don't know what's going on with it.
I did not like it one bit.
I don't like it either. He was in that wretched Christmas movie where he was one of the girls goes back to save her family's like bar cabaret theater, and in order to do that, she enlists like him and a bunch of dudes to like do like a Thunder from Down Under,
Oh, like
sort
Magic
of Chip
Mike
and Dale
situation. Okay.
Exactly. I don't remember what it was called, but like I like
Was his hair like that there too?
yeah, worse
wow.
even. I don't
Wow.
know I think it was a wig, but I'm not sure. But even then, like, but his hair and bigger. I don't know what's going on with that.
I thought that it was supposed to be more of a callback to the like he's in high school or whatever. But I was like, I don't remember him actually having stick straight blonde hair. I remember it being
Straw.
like like you run your fingers through it, it stays back.
Yeah.
Like or like even if it comes down in front of your face, that seemed Avril Lavigne. Like from a scale of Avril Lavigne to like your hair naturally right now that has some texture and can go like this, it was Avril all the way.
Yeah,
It was She Wants to Go Home and Nobody's Home. And no one wanted that. So
it's a damn cold night.
didn't love that. I loved Together, but I knew that I would. Body horror, didn't think it was super, super scary. I just thought it was just like what. And then, you know what I was thinking this morning? Because we always talk about wanting to actually be scared in a movie. This is how I'm defining a true scary movie, because it's an umbrella and then there's the different genres. It's a movie that stays with you in a way that makes you, there's this like unsettled feeling that just lingers. So
Are you talking about weapons?
yeah, I attribute that to weapons.
I mean, Together
was just like fun.
it was fun. And like, yeah, I don't think it was, I mean, it's in a thriller or horror genre, but it's definitely more supposed to be that like creepiness thing, the body horror of it all, not like, oh, it was scary. It had some jumpy moments though.
A lot more comedy too. There was so many big moments of comedic relief. Like I was like cracking up in Together at certain points.
I mean, it was very much too like just supposed to be such a metaphor that they were just driving that home
yeah.
the whole time. So yeah, I really liked it. Weapons.
Let's get to my marriage. Weapons. Tell us how you felt.
I loved it. I mean, I knew, and the thing is that as much as I knew about it, I still didn't know much, if that makes sense. Like, I like when the trailers.
I had no idea.
You're like, okay, there's little kids, they disappear, but I don't know really why or how that happens. It's creepy looking. But I love Julia Garner and Josh Brolin. I mean,
Daddy.
Oh yeah, he's on the daddy
He's
list.
we're gonna have to
How could I
stick
forget?
him on the daddy list.
He's forever on the daddy list. But Zach Krager.
yeah.
So he did Barbarian, which we watched together, and It's just, I love a fresh take on this genre, on these movies, that you kind of don't know where they're going to take you and how you're going to get there. It is not the same recycled storyline that you've seen with so many horror movies, like the killer, the person trying to run away, doing all the wrong thing. You know, you just don't have that with these movies. Same with Companion, which you have to watch. I love also someone's take on like what robots are to be like, that are supposed to be like human robots. You know, are they look like droids? Do they kind of resemble people, or do they look like flesh and blood? And I love it. I think he's brilliant.
One of the things about it for me, because actually I saw he had an interview talking about how he started with one of the concept of the movie and backed into the whole, like he didn't even know where he was going. So I feel like that really showed in the movie of like, what is happening right now and how are we getting from A to B? But the way that it was shot was so original. Like the cinematography itself, I think, was such a big part of the storytelling, which
The perspective,
the perspective shots were like added to the intensity and the fear and like what's happening. And it's the story, the movie itself is broken down into different parts following different people's perspectives. And I love when, and especially when, because we actually were talking about this, like the affair, like what made that, everyone plug your ears if you're having PTSD of our recaps of
Impossible
that show.
to explain.
Possible to explain, but when you're watching it and you're
makes
watching multiple people experience the same thing and where it intersects and then one person takes off from another, it was just absolutely fucking thrilling. We were like screaming in certain parts of the movie, and I cannot say enough how much I love this movie and the fact that he had done Barbarians, and I think I'm going to see it again in theaters. Like I need to go back and rewatch things to see what I missed, but I left feeling something. Like it stays with you, because I'm not going to spoil it, but I will say the ending, it's not like a happy-go-lucky ending where a lot of scary movies I feel like try to put something into tie it up with a bow, so that you walk away, and that is not what happens here. And it's just like really, really well done.
Yeah, no, I like that it was, again, not asking too much of audience. Like, we're just gonna put it all out there. Like, you're not gonna have to be like, well, what did that mean? Why did that? We knew exactly what was going on.
And I would describe it as fun. I don't think certain people would think it was fun, but it was.
I thought it was fun.
Well, we're the same, but normals, like people yesterday at the pool. Oh, Floor is fucking gripping the steering wheel 10 and 2 with white knuckles, waiting for me to tell the story I'm about to tell about that evening. But
I do I have to hear this story again?
Yes, you do, because the audience has to hear it.
It's really not that great.
It is that great.
No, it's
oh my God, Floor is going to hear.
I think you guys, it was a had to be there kind of moment.
Okay, I'm going to tell, and then Allison can hear. You're being such a hater right now. I'm going to push back on this. It was so funny, and Floor loves it.
Okay.
So, Floor's going to think this, but anyway, we were talking about at the pool yesterday because a lot of the people that were there didn't like scary movies. So they were like, just tell me the whole plot because I'm never going to go see it. And then they wanted to decide if they would after I told them. And then I told them, they were like, no, I'm never going to see that. So those kind of people. What had happened was when we were leaving the theater, we're like going out to the elevator. Me and Flora are on the bottom floor. They get off. And as they're getting off, I'm like, oh, don't let the witch get you, or like witch eat you. And these two guys come in the elevator. And as the door closed, they're like, sorry, what was that? Like, a witch is going to get you? And we were like, oh, yeah, like we were seeing a movie. And then as the doors closed and we pause and it's silence, I turn to the guys and I go, it's me. And thank you, Allison. It's fucking funny. Floor, it was the shock on the look on her face of when I did that. And then she also claims I lunged at them. I didn't. I put my hands above my head and said, it's me, but I didn't lunge at anyone. And we leave the fucking elevator, and Floor, when she's really, really laughing, sounds like a witch's cackle. And I think it's very funny. So she was laughing. And anyway, she says that I'm trying to downplay it. I was not. I know she's listening to this at home right now being like, that's not what happened.
I guess you had to be there.
Allison, do you think that's funny?
I laugh.
Okay, great. I'm glad that you got to hear it. I guess that people at home can decide.
I know. I'm just saying, I think it was just one of those things like with the timing, and you had to be there just to get the full like effect of what it was.
I think you're being a hater, but we move past it. This is objectively funny. Look, I don't want to sound like the cancel podcast right now fighting, so we have to move on to something happier. Greener pastures, you guys. Wait, did you see that? So they're not doing their podcast anymore. Did you see them? They got into like a fight while they were recording. I'm surprised they honestly put it out.
No.
Because apparently, actually, I would want to know your opinion on this. So cancel podcasts, Tana Mongeau and Brooke Schofield disintegrating it. I don't know what's going on, but they're deciding not to do it anymore. And I think the original YouTube channel was where Tana used to do vlogs of just like her life. And then they did their podcast on it. And now that it's over, they're like recording the last few episodes. They've already publicly announced it. And at first it was kind of sad. Like when they announced they were stopping doing it, they're like crying. And it felt like this, like, oh, they're just moving in different directions, growing up, whatever. Well, Tana was like, well, now I have to decide to do it this channel. Like, should I just delete all of canceled? And Brooke was like, why would you delete all of that? Like, even if you're going to use it as a blog or whatever. And people are basically saying like Brooke did help contribute to blowing that channel up to what it was because people really liked that podcast popular for a while.
Tana had a huge following.
Well, that's the thing.
On YouTube already.
Exactly. So I need to know the numbers of like how much was the growth or whatever. But either way, I was like, why would you delete that? What do you think about that?
I think that's an odd thing to say or a choice to make, to just delete an entire, I don't know. Again, maybe there's more to it than we know. That's what it seemed, if that's where her head's at. But like, no, it does seem a little crazy just to.
Well, when she said that, Brooke was like, do you hate me this much? And I was like, ooh, the girls are fighting. I don't know. It seemed like, I don't know why they're continuing to even do the last few episodes. Like maybe it's an ad commitment or whatever, but.
Well, I know Tana was doing a podcast with Trisha Paytas, but I thought they didn't like each other either.
In the like YouTube world, there's so many dynamics of everyone's fighting. So do you remember, was it Dramageddon?
Finding great candidates to hire can be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You get too many resumes and not enough candidates with the right skills or experience.
But not with ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter finds amazing candidates for you fast. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/disrespect.
ZipRecruiter's smart technology identifies top talent for your roles quickly. Immediately after you post your job, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology starts showing you qualified people for it.
ZipRecruiter lets you connect with top candidates ASAP. You can use ZipRecruiter's pre-written invite apply message to personally reach out to your favorite candidates and encourage them to apply sooner.
Ditch the other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter find what you're looking for, the needle in the haystack. 4 to 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/disrespect.
Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/disrespect. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
As summer winds down, I'm all about refreshing my wardrobe with staple pieces for the season ahead. Quince nails it with luxe essentials that feel effortless and look polished. Perfect for layering and mixing. Their styles are so versatile, I find myself reaching for them again and again.
Think chic cashmere and cotton sweaters starting at just $40, washable silk tops, and classic denim pants. Timeless styles you'll keep coming back to.
The best part? Everything with Quince is half off the cost of similar brands.
By working directly with top artisans and cutting out the middleman, Quince give you luxury without the markup. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes.
And I finally got my hands on that black 100% leather oversized bomber jacket, and it's perfect. You guys have to check it out.
Ooh, maybe I will. Elevate your fall wardrobe essentials with Quince. Go to quince.com/disrespectfully for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
That's QUINCE.com/disrespectfully to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/disrespectfully.
With that one Tati, that big YouTuber that got in a big fight with like James Charles, and then Jeffree Star got involved, and all these like
the makeup
scary people.
The makeup people are crazy. They're always fighting. They're always, I don't know. Jeffree Star is always involved, I think.
He's never not involved in a single thing that has to do with also very problematic.
Many makeup artists, or I don't know, many more.
Why do you think why is there so much tension in the makeup community?
Because there's community and then there's competition. And I think there's a very thin line there. Sorry, there's like a buzz.
I had a hair stuck on my face this morning that I couldn't find that almost sent me into psychosis. I had just put highlighter on, the gooey kind. Like I used the Charlotte Tilbury liquid one. I could not find it. I was trying to turn left out of a busy area to get here, and I finally fucking found it. I almost crashed my car. I was like,
oh my gosh. But no, that's crazy. I feel bad for them.
I also think people were like,
they were also the tour that they went on it killed. They made so much money off of that.
It was popular. I think that she did bring a lot to the table. The podcast became popular together. I think initially it was supposed to just be Tana and random people, but it was their podcast, and people are like coming for her in the comments and being like, oh, it's because she doesn't have anything anymore and whatever. And I'm like, oh, I don't think that's what it is. I think they built something together, and why would you want to wipe it all away? Why not just, and also for the fans who like to go back and listen to it as like a comfort thing, like,
Yeah.
why not just leave it? They have like 4 years of a podcast.
You can keep it monetized, like still make money off of it. That's kind of crazy. Unless she doesn't want, I don't know. Again, there might be a little bit of power play.
I do wonder if they are going to end up being friends still. And like, why do you think that happens? Because we saw that initially with Call Her Daddy, which was like the Dramageddon of podcasting
And
world.
then with Brianna Chicken Fry and Grace, what's Grace? I love Grace.
O'Malley.
Thank you.
Grace O'Malley.
They had like a friendship fallout too.
Why do you think that is, specifically in podcasting?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a couple of things, probably emotional intelligence and also just, people get in competition with each other and it's kind crazy. I don't know.
Which I guess would be the same thing as the makeup artist of it all.
Yeah. I mean, I think, and honestly, disagreeing on, business things, like that's obviously what came down to Call Her Daddy. And then Grace and Brianna, like I think there was real hurt that happened there. And then with Cancel, it's like, I don't know.
I actually thought Grace was such a class act about when that all ended. Like, Brianna really seemed to be airing it out. And then Grace, when she was asked about it, she was like, look, we were friends before. I hope we're friends in the future. I'm moving forward. And you knew that there was things she could have said and she just didn't. I love when people take the high road in those situations. It's like, move forward. I want to do this other thing.
Well, yeah, especially when Brianna was kind of dogging on her publicly. Like, that was not cool.
She was saying weird shit. I'm like, damn, you guys have been friends for that many years and you're being...
That's like not how you treat like a lifetime friend.
No. I wonder if they still talk. I mean, there's also... She's kind of on my shit list too, but Brianna, you got to call a spade a spade. Zach Bryan. Okay, did you see the photo of his new girlfriend? Did we talk about this already? That they're legitimately twins.
Legit.
Look up a photo of his new girlfriend. Never in my life, I'm sure you've had this happen. I have dated someone that immediately after me dated someone that looked like a AI version of me. And it's always kind of shocking. It's like, hey, people can have a type. I saw a photo of these two people side by side and it took me 30 seconds to figure out which one. Can the real Brianna Chicken Fry please stand up?
I know I saw a video of Dave Portnoy like discovering that or talking about it.
Have you in your
funny.
life ever seen a previous couple like doppelganger situation this exact?
I mean, I think what's her face? Kanye's new wife looks a hell of a lot like Kim Kardashian. Like
that's true.
That's kind of crazy. I mean, Kim's far more attractive, but I thought that was wild.
This girl looks made in a lab to look just like, it looks like he got are we sure it's not a real doll? Does she speak? Have we seen?
I don't know. But yeah, do people do that on purpose? To be like, I'm going to date their doppelganger just to like piss them off or something? I don't know. I'd be like, I don't think it works that way. I think you just kind of go, okay.
I feel like it's just like you have a type. I feel like that's just how it ends up happening, but then it looks some kind of way to the person that you were previously dating. But he also is doing weird shit. And I just know this from osmosis of TikTok because I don't choose to follow like what it is he's doing. But she like says something and then he posts something on his story that references it, like, but he's trolling her all the time. So she was saying like, I need to get my nails done. And then I think they're blocked, but he must have a burner. He's looking this up and he's like looking for a nail salon. And then he was like burning a flag that had her podcast logo on it and then like hitting it with a golf club. And then was like, he put out all these dredging up the whole, when he was trying to pay her for silence, texts and things, but it proved her point that everything she had been saying was true. So I don't know what he thought he was doing, but he seems
anything but therapy. That's what he's doing.
Anything but therapy.
Yeah.
He seems like quite an angry elf.
Yeah. I mean, he likes to throw things and that's scary.
And hit things on fire with golf clubs.
Yeah.
And then she was like, someone call his nurse. I thought that was funny.
I think I wouldn't describe him as a stable individual.
No, I wouldn't either. So anyway, well, I wish the new carbon copy luck. Seems like, I'm sure she's great. Has nothing to do with her, but he's scary.
It's not his fault.
This couldn't be more of a left turn before we get to the next serious topic, but I just need to know, I'd like to have a poll for people listening, and Allison, you as well, and you. Have you ever heard of having a raspberry on your toe?
No.
Having a raspberry on your toe? Like where they blow on it?
No, what the fuck? Is this a Seattle thing? You know when you're in a pool too long and you get a tiny little like red spot on the tip of your toe and it's like tender? Like it hurts when you're like,
no. What?
Blur my foot out. Oh, you can't like really see it like this. I have a raspberry on my toe for being...
I've never had that.
It's from being in the pool too long. Like
I get pruny.
Yeah, you get like pruny and then you like, it's just like a little tender spot and it hurts. It hurts so bad. I basically need to be hospitalized, but Point being, no one had heard the like raspberry on your toe. In my family, was this a lie that no one had ever called it a raspberry
You
on your toe?
invented that.
It's a little red dot that's like a scab, like a scrape, like you scraped your toe. But it's on the bottom apex point of your toe is where the raspberry belongs.
I've never had that, and I've never heard of that.
Allison, did you look it up?
Yeah, I've never.
Is anyone on the internet heard of it? Am I screaming into a bag? Okay, please write in if you've heard of having a fucking raspberry on your toe or if you ever experienced a sensation.
Yeah, no, I think you're alone.
What?
Maybe you...
Is this my original experience?
Yeah.
Wow. Did not think it would have to do with toes.
You had a name for it and everything.
Anywho,
I would really like to discuss promposals.
should we talk about
We
promposals?
should talk about promposals.
How did this get brought up?
I don't remember.
I think I told the story of the bomb squad coming, but
yeah, that's how it got.
I forgot how elaborate. And do you think it's still a thing that people are doing real promposals?
I doubt it because this generation is so boring.
Lacks
but
whimsy.
Yeah, they do lack whimsy.
Very
And-
beige.
Yeah, they're just because it's probably cringe to do that. Man,
People-
they wouldn't last a day in the early aughts.
No.
But yeah, no, I think it was always the pressure of when you want to ask a guy to a dance, the Sadie Hawkins dance or whatever, you had to come up with how you're going to do it. And then you always had to answer any promposal in a creative manner as well.
Oh, we didn't you just said yes or no. Like we didn't answer in a creative way. That's interesting. What happened?
Okay, so
Give us an example of what you've done.
what I've done. Okay, this was a really small version or like a more like simple one. A guy asked me to like homecoming, I think, and he had decorated this really cute like wooden block and like drew like flowers on it and tied like a ribbon on it, and it was sort of like wood. He liked to go to homecoming with me.
So cute.
And so then I sneak into his room and I had those like little letter blocks that like little kids play with.
At night on the ceiling, or like were you on
I
the
don't know
floor?
when he was at like practice or something. And then I wrote, yes, I would.
Yes, I would.
But like, yeah, there was involved like popping balloons, some type of scavenger hunt of sort. And I was always like at their house. I feel like you would like be like, you know, we would go there when they weren't home and like their mom or their brother or someone had to like let you in, and such a weird thing. Yeah, but it's so weird. I completely forgot that we did all this.
It's whimsy.
It
It's just the way, and people were competitive about it. Like who was going to get the most talked about one, who was going to go all out, who was going to surprise the person the most. Like there was an amount of tension because you're like, am I getting asked to this dance? And then in what fashion?
Yeah, I'm a little bummed I never was asked via flash mob. You know, I love a flash mob.
Did you ever? I've never seen one in real life. Have you seen one
No.
in real life?
I like watching them on YouTube, like when people like propose for real, like marriage.
Oh
and
my
it's
God,
like
the
a flash
best.
mob. I'm crying. I'm goosebumped all over. I love it. Talk about whimsy.
The thing is,
Is there anything more whimsy than a freaking flash mob?
are flash mobs still happening?
I think
They had
so.
a really big moment in like the 2010s, like early. I feel like that was like peak flash mob time, but perhaps we should be bringing flash mob back. I mean, everything is awful in the world right now.
There's
so
a guy who like he choreographs them, and his name's like Jim something, and he's like the organizer and choreographer of it. You know, he posts videos online, so I think it's still going on.
Allison,
Listen.
have you ever seen one or been a part of one?
I wish. Not in person, just online.
Would you be a part of a flash mob?
100%.
Same.
Would you?
Hell, fucking
You would
yeah.
do it?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, I would assume you would say no to that. Okay, so you'll do a
I
flash
don't.
mob.
Do you want to be like the first few, or do you want to join in with like the big group?
Oh, I'd be patient zero. I'm down for that. 100.
Okay.
I would start that shit. But
So you're just gonna.
yeah, I would whatever. I would do whatever part I was able to be. But yeah, if I could
I like
be number
that
one.
overhead clapping that they do. You know,
Well, the
it's a
dances
lot
are very intro level dancing.
designed
so
for people like
it's
me.
it's friendly for everyone.
Yeah.
It's not a competition.
It's a lot of waving the arms, clapping.
Maybe a side step, like a slight grapevine.
Oh yeah, you're gonna box step probably.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little slide. Yeah. Do you know what? We should do a flash mob for Spice Girls. Spice up your life.
In terms of to the song or to
To
get their
the
attention to
song.
make them release the tape.
Both.
I would say
Where
to
do-
release the tape. I'm so sick of this continues. I will never, it will be my dying breath. That will be my last words is, where's Spice World?
Yeah.
Like, where is it? Why are we still not streaming it?
We
So
need to be able to stream it.
Spice Girl, the music would be perfect to do a flash mob too, but then perhaps we can get the higher ups
Come
involved.
to
Maybe
the
Vicky
world.
will see it.
Spice up your life.
Wait,
Every boy
what
and
were
every
we-
girl, and then they join in, right?
Was it during when we just heard I just heard that song with you because I was sitting next to you and we were doing the dance. And, Slam it to the left.
You having a good? Yeah. It was. Yeah.
Bring Spice Girls. Oh my God, you guys are fucking
But I
brain.
could just picture like the lyrics and how it would go. Colors of the world.
Well, how about you be the change you want to see in the world? I want you to choreo this and then come back in and then let's start a flash mob somewhere.
You know what doesn't belong in your epic summer plans? Getting burned by your old wireless bill. While you're planning beach trips, BBQs, and 3-day weekends, your wireless bill should be the last thing holding you back. That's why I made the switch to Mint Mobile.
With Mint, you can get the coverage and speed you're used to, but for way less money. And for a limited time, Mint Mobile is offering 3 months of unlimited premium wireless service for $15 a month. So while your friends are sweating over data overages and surprise charges, you'll be chilling, literally and financially.
Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you.
All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network.
Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number, along with all of your existing contacts.
Ditch overpriced wireless and get 3 months of premium wireless service from Mint Mobile for $15 a month.
This year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank. Get this new customer offer and your 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/disrespectfully. That's mintmobile.com/disrespectfully.
Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. Maybe that's how we make headlines. We get some listenership up as we go somewhere and we flash mob. People are like, who are those?
Let's go to DC.
Who are those?
Flash mob.
Flash mob our way out of the hostile takeover?
Yeah.
What's happening?
We could do that. I think that would heal.
Heal
I
collectively.
need some healing.
Okay, great.
We went from promposals to flash mobs, but they're kind of the same thing. What was the most creative way you were asked or asked somebody to a dance?
Okay, I can't remember what this dance group was because this is kind of flash mob adjacent. But do you remember? I think they were for some reason called the Jabberwockies.
Yeah.
Who were they? What are the Jabberwockies?
They were from
Was it a show?
The So You Think You Can Dance show, I think.
So there was a group of them that were like came out during lunch and they did this dance on like the stage or whatever. And they were like kind of going through the crowd. And then one of them came and got me and brought me to the stage and they came out with the sign that said, Dana, will you go to prom?
Chills.
That's how I got asked to senior prom. And then he took his thing off and he was
he was one of the
Jabberwockies.
dancers?
Yeah. So one of the Jabberwockies escorted me and then he was there.
I have goosebumps.
You guys, she has. Wow, this is a low bar. Now I need more prom proposals to keep Katie well. She is full chicken skin right now. That was a cute one. And then honestly, the bomb threat one would have been good if the police hadn't been involved because that was a scavenger hunt and was honestly for teenage love, like romantic and sweet. And I definitely would have known where to go. So I would have completed it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think yours was? Was it the wood one or did you have one better that you liked?
I'm trying to remember. That one stood out the most because that was the first one for me. So I was like, that was really cute. I think there's one where it's like, yeah, like there was a bunch of balloons, a bunch of confetti. And then like there was like in each one, like there was a letter. So then I had to like piece the letters together. So yeah. But I can't remember. I don't know. Did you ever get asked did you go to a lot of dances?
Yeah.
Did you have a boyfriend? You had a boyfriend. So you always went with the same.
I had a boyfriend for a lot of them.
I like, there's always a risk around dance season, when you're like, someone's asking you like, hey, have you been asked yet? You're like, no. And you're like, who's going to ask me? And sometimes it's someone that you like didn't know very well.
Oh, absolutely. That happened to me after we broke up and also before him at the beginning of my high school career. I was not popular, but I wasn't not like I was at parties, but I wasn't like cool. I was not the first pick. I was not the first pick of the litter. I mostly had a dance person because I was in a relationship with a loser. So
I feel like it was always like, oh, a group of guy friends will ask girls that like know each other and vice versa kind of thing. But I remember my freshman year, I went to prom and with a guy that I didn't know very well and with all upperclassmen too. So I was just like, all right, okay. It was awkward.
Yeah.
And then there was another time I went with a guy who was in drama with me and I thought he was really cute and I really liked him. And he was like, hid the whole night. He went in the bathroom the whole night and we were like friends. I didn't know what, he was like very nervous. Like, I don't know.
You met him in drama class.
They're the freakiest ones. What are you talking about? Thespians are freaky. They were always like getting down with each other.
Them in band camp. Okay, can I ruin your day really quick before we get into the basement? I feel like you sent this to me or so I know you know it, but people who don't know it at home, I hate to be the one to tell you, Claire's is closing. We were recently talking about mall culture and now promposals and better times. And I saw the saddest TikTok last night of this gal who had worked there for 21 years. And she was crying in the back because she said all of the managers, she's like, look, I get it. They've all taken PTO. No one has formally told me that, like, we know the stores are closing. I don't know what day is my last day of work. I need to start looking for other work. They've just sent me signs that are like 60% off on everything. And she's like, I feel so alone and isolated. And I'm just sending so much love to her in general. But Claire's was an electric experience.
Yeah.
Throughout my childhood and teens. Like, I can't believe Claire's is closing.
If it kind of had like a punch card situation where if you bought a certain amount of things that were part of the whatever, that you would get this like, did anyone remember the bear like collectibles? They were like little like jewelry boxes or like little like ceramic-y kind of bear, like little things.
Yeah.
And I was obsessed with them and I wanted all of them. But I mean, Claire's just, you could get 80 pairs of earrings on one little thing for like $3. Like, pricing strategy was probably a little skewed, but
well, my first ear piercings of 1,000 were at Claire's, and that's why they're so uneven and low hanging, because a 15-year-old did it who was probably stoned using a gun that had not been washed. But I'm stronger for it. I regret nothing. And I'm like, it was such a, I was like 5 and I vividly remember getting my ears pierced for the first time and feeling so grown up after, and like, yeah, the little stinky guns. And I'm like, what were we doing?
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. You should, if you're getting any type of piercing, by the way, it should be with a needle at a piercing shop. Do not go anywhere that's doing those guns. It's bad news. But
and don't buy those at home, like thumb ones that you just press off of Amazon.
Unhinged behavior. So don't do that. But
it makes me sad. I mean, all the things, all the nostalgia that were such core memories and part of like, I don't know, our childhood are gone. I did see that there is a couple Pizza Huts, like free, you know, like actual restaurants that still exist today in like the East Coast.
Absolutely. They're hanging
and
on
I would
my
like
thread.
to go
I
to
hope
them.
they stay.
You know what I bought just to feel something literally is the same red plastic cups from Pizza Hut.
From Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
What a time.
I'm going to drink my ice water out of it.
Wait, are they the one that had the pizza cookie too, or was that Godfather's? Maybe that was, maybe I'm conflating
No,
the two,
Pizza
but-
Hut, man. It had like the salad bar. It had the pizza
Yeah.
bar. It had those cool ass stained glass lamps.
I have
The
a bucket hat that is modeled after
red
those.
cup.
Uh-huh.
They always had like a couple random arcade games, and they had this like this sticker vending machine.
Mm-hmm.
So I always wanted like a sparkly sticker.
Bring back sticker vending machines.
Bring back stickers. I think stickers need to have their time. I always buy stickers. I have so many stickers for some reason.
That's why at Sticker Planet, I was like taking the kids. No, I was taking myself, and I'm going to go back without screaming children because that was a meltdown. But when I got Lenny that 1,000 sticker Lisa Frank book for Christmas or whatever, her birthday, and we were playing the sticker game, which is I don't want to play really anymore, but I'm going to lay here quietly with my eyes closed while you sticker my face, is my favorite game.
Yeah.
So whimsical. You can put stickers on your face if you want,
that
by the
feels
way.
like good.
There's no, you're not going to go to jail. You can put stickers on your face for fun.
Yeah, like the zit stickers.
Or actual stickers that are not meant for your face clinically, but still fun to look at.
Yeah.
Anyway, so sorry to like ruin your day, but malls in general, mall culture is dying. Claire's, when you open the door of a mall, it's like, that's what it sounds like now.
I know, but there's going to be some time capsule mall that's still going to have all the,
All
it's still
the
going to have a
things.
Claire's. It's going to have a Rainforest Cafe. It's going to have a Pizza Hut. Dude, I feel like
Damn.
it could crush. I don't know. Maybe not.
It makes me so sad because the Rainforest Cafe held up.
Did I ask you if you watched the Lisa Frank documentary, Glitter and Greed?
Was it on Prime?
Yeah.
I have not watched it.
Okay, you got to watch it because holy shit, it's not like she sucks. She's awful.
Oh,
She's a monster of a person.
no.
Yeah, I really, truly don't wish anything good for her.
Do you think is she still working there?
Yeah,
Or has it
she's
been
still
taken
like doing like collabs with people. Like she, you know, especially recently, she's done stuff with like makeup brands, and she did, And I mean, just how many people she fucked over, and just like it's really sad. Even like her own like, well, now ex-husband, like one of her kids like won't talk to her, doesn't acknowledge.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a pretty awful person.
Okay, also taking away from the whimsy because Lisa Frank is everything. And
I
I didn't
know.
know this before I bought Lenny that sticker book.
It's
but
good. Well, you know,
It is what it is.
I'm not going to deny it. It was part of growing up, but that was before everything turned evil and awful.
Those like velvet Lisa Frank pictures that were, velvet and then you'd color inside them.
Mm-hmm.
Allison, were you old enough to?
Yes.
Okay, if you guys had those, yeah, it was just like a really magical time.
It was really magical. Trapper keepers and just folders. Everything was just colorful.
Everything was colorful back in the day.
Yeah. Anyway, Who's
So
your
that's a
basement?
bummer. That's a bummer. Well, it's also it's an anniversary that we should be celebrating, and the anniversary is it's been a year since Ray Gun. Everyone, I
So
saw
much
that
has happened.
yesterday. Speaking of the basement, I saw a video of her getting ready, like amped, like the camera's in her face, and she's about to walk out, and I was like, little did we know history was about to change forever.
Wow.
I mean, I
Is
just
her brother still in prison?
her husband's probably her brother's probably in prison. We don't know. Anyway, Ray Gun, you absolutely ruined that sport, and good for you for having it removed from the Olympics because her performance was so bad. It's never been she's an innovator, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 huge basements today. Number 1, when your car lies to you about how much gas is left. Here's the thing. So your car will be like, "Hey, you have 9 miles." You look up, you have gone a block, and it's like you have literally 30 seconds to get to the gas station or this car is going to blow up. Why does it do that? Don't lie to me. Don't give me a bigger number and then a lower number and try and scare me. It's never happened to me, but it's a fear I have of running out of gas.
It's happened to me one time at the worst intersection possible, Crescent Heights in Santa Monica. Yeah, that
in WeHo. That's a bad one.
Yeah, that sucked really bad. I try not to like ever let it get to that point, but you know what? Sometimes life gets crazy. But I mean, I have literally trusted that there's that reserve, because sometimes like there's actually a reserve. You can actually go an additional. That theory with my car currently has proven to be correct. Like it'll say 0 miles left, but I'm still able to go. Don't recommend. But I don't know why it does that.
I don't do it often, but same thing. Like occasionally I'll be on 0 and I'm just praying about the reserve lights. The same thing about like turning the light on in your car is illegal. And I don't know. Anyway, I don't understand the lie. Just be straight with me. Just don't do any reserve. Just tell me exactly how much gas and don't change dramatically. The gaslighting of the gas tank. It's just upsetting. Product placement in movies. Here's the thing. So back in the day, if you're a younger listener, there was a movie called Josie and the Pussycats. It should be taught in high school. You should have to watch it. It should be required watching. But a lot of the movie was about product placements, a spoof on it about how bad they are. Something about shows and movies right now, I feel like product placement has been worse in the last 5 years than ever. Sometimes you can tell what they're holding and what is so out of place, and it takes you out of the moment of that I'm watching a story and I'm not wanting to be interrupted by the realities of the world. I'm like, whoever is in charge of that, I know times are tight. It is capitalism, final boss. Please cool it with the product placement.
I know. I understand people are paying you a ton of money and they want to do like you got to get better about it. Like when you're like holding on the product for so long, it makes you feel like, oh. Did you notice that Activia?
Yes. Well, and I think, and maybe that one was supposed to be like a funny because that's Jamie Lee Curtis. But there were other ones in that movie that I noticed, and also in both of the scary movies. And I was just like,
what did I miss?
I would have to rewatch them to see, but I notice it. I'm gonna start keeping a running list in my phone so I can Larry David about this, so I can complain about it expeditiously. Okay, I don't like it.
Is that all?
That's a basement.
Okay. I'm just gonna put like hotel beddings. I don't know how to describe it. So, because it's really nice to sleep in a cold room, but when the comforter on the bed is as thin as a sheet, like I just can't get comfortable. I'm not going to sleep well. Like let's spring for like the heavier weighted comforter, please. No one's going to be mad about that. Just real upsetting. There was a barn door on the hotel room that we stayed in that also doubled as a closet door. So yeah. So while Nick was doing something with like a shirt hanging up, but then I needed to get in the bathroom, but that would have impeded on. I'm like, why is this 2 doors? So
there's nothing romantic about that setup in a hotel. I'm like, do more ladies not have IBS? I know you do. Why are we trying to, whatever man is designing these hotels needs to get a grip.
Yeah. And they also like, there's like a microphone in there. It's so loud. The acoustics are crazy in that bathroom.
An absolute megaphone of the most horrendous situation you've ever had to deal with.
Yeah. And then when you're dealing with something I was dealing with, you just don't have a choice.
Yeah. You just have to do it and hope for the best. Hope they plug their ears and forget.
Yeah, I made sure they were really asleep.
Put your AirPods in.
Run the water. Watch the TikTok. So that's the big main one. I don't really have a lot of other ones this week. Again, can just keep putting the bag policies for these events and event centers. That's really basement.
There's not a bag check to get in your policy. You just kick him down the stairs.
Yeah, it's just forever going to be there. Really upsetting.
Yeah, I don't know why that keeps happening to you. But it's gonna be
just if I'm doing the clear bag thing. Why do I gotta take everything out? That was insane to me.
No, that's crazy.
It's not, I get guarantee it's not the lip gloss. Oh, not my wallet either.
Did they take anything from you this time?
No, I didn't bring any vapes this time because I read ahead.
Smart.
But I just don't understand. It's like, I can bring it on the plane. I certainly can't smoke on a plane, but they allow me to keep my shit with me. It's like, why do you got to like take things from people? I don't know. I've talked about this ad nauseum, but
I'm going to circle back on this quick basement because I think I've talked about this before. People misbehaving on airplanes and in airports. Why is everyone comfortable with losing it? Maybe we're just seeing it more because everyone has phones, but the amount of people that will make an entire group of people deplane because they're having an issue. And of course, if there's a mental health crisis going on, but a lot of times these people are just drunk or high. And I'm like, you guys.
the seat pirates, I guess that's a thing. I mean, because I feel like I always sit in like first class or comfort, and there's I'm just going to say there's a different kind of decorum that happens up there. There aren't people just straight up stealing your seat and then just refusing to move. That happens all the time. Because I've on like Reddit threads of like shitty like passenger behavior and like experiences. And that is like one of the most common things. And I was like,
Wild.
yeah.
Are those new jorts, by the way?
Newish. I've had them for a few months.
They're cute.
Thanks.
I was looking at them.
They're
I like the
Goldie.
shows your tat, so I like them.
I'm going to get tattooed tomorrow. I'm very excited.
What are you getting?
On my hand.
What is it?
I'll show you.
Well, I think that's the show. This is definitely one of the more random episodes. I hope people are listening.
If you're still here, thank you for listening. I promise to do better next time.
Yeah, we're going to get more sleep and everything's going to be great.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's the show.
That's it.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Babe, you're gonna see the power of women. Like,
Disrespectfully.